What's good, my fellow peasants? How you all doing? Right, I can see you sharing me stuff on Twitter. We're going to give this a live react. Do not know what this is about. But before we do that, this just came and I think I know what it is. Because it's Final Fantasy related. I'm opening it on this channel. Let's do it. Is it? Is it? It is! Yes! Yes, guys. Yes! It's her. It's lightning. There we go. And in case you're wondering, is this going to be a giveaway? No. Get fucked. This is for me, not for you. Yeah, there we go. This is a shout out to Sue Lightning, by the way. I saw her, she posted one on my Facebook with her with one of these. And I said, God damn, I need to get me one. Because that is so damn squee. So, me and Lightning, we're going to sit. We're going to watch this. By the way, guys, this is how my playthrough layout format's going to be. I'm just chilled in the middle of my room. Got my 50-inch TV. Hooked up to my monitor. Yeah, it should be good shit. Goofy earphones. Engaged. Alright, let's go, Lightning. Let's watch this. So, what's going on? Ooh. Right. Some sort of fiery boss. Is that Ifrit? Is that the Ifrit fight? Where's this come from? I'm guessing it's connected to this. Skip to 540 and look at the far left monitor. So it shall be malefical. Malefical matter. Right, here we go.
As developers, we have a strong desire to define the future of gaming, and one of the biggest aspects of this title is that we're trying to achieve this with Final Fantasy. Knowing we have the opportunity to fully take on challenges with this project gives us energy in pursuing what we consider cutting edge. I believe Square Enix, as a leading video game company, also felt the need to make its mark on that front. So the ambitions of the development team were probably aligned with that of the companies, enabling us to take on this endeavor.
Okay, 10 years in the making. Oh, is it? They actually admit it. They actually just full out admit it.
The recent Final Fantasy games have been more of a linear experience, where we're constrained to a given area. But the RPGs I played back in the NES and Super NES days offered much more freedom to the player to go wherever they desire.
FFXV.
If there's a dungeon, you can go into the dungeon. If there's a river, you can cross the river, ride an airship.
This guy's got his fucking work cut out.
In a world that felt like it came straight out of our own imagination.
Is huge.
In regards to the point about expanding the world, since the game is designed around travel by car, we started by imagining how it would feel to drive. So initially, we thought of racing games. We began by constructing
the texturing was really off on that terrain at certain points.
And there was the issue of the world feeling sparse because it's so big. So we created parking areas here and there where people can actually park their car and get out. If you walk around the area, there might be dungeons filled with enemies, camping grounds, and other points of interest. We really considered the optimal balance between areas that are a bit more dense and areas that enable players to enjoy and take in the
When
scene.
we get to 540?
That's how we arrived at this world composition.
135. We need to watch out carefully, guys. Apparently. Ominous foe.
In this game's open environment, you'll find a dynamic world in which time and weather changes. A world inhabited by monsters in which you'll also find people going about their daily lives. That's why the art team strove to create a world that feels natural and doesn't feel out of place. At the same time, we wanted to deliver a world that has never been seen before. A world that delivers the same sense of wonder to those experiencing it firsthand.
I want to fly airship so bad! Yes!
In terms of the main characters, the first thing we did after joining the 15 team was collect all the information we could retrieve in regards to how the characters were designed for Versus 13.
So pleased about this.
We also reassessed all the characters that had already been made public to our fans during the Versus era. From there on, we focused on 3 aspects to finalize the character details. First, technology had improved.
So much younger.
Given the level of detail that can be achieved, including textures and wrinkles, we needed to reevaluate how high we'd set our level of realism. Second, in repackaging the project in the form of Final Fantasy XV, we reevaluated the roles of the characters, which in some cases affected their appearance. Third, we took into account the fact that we wanted this game to be played across the globe, so we considered how the characters would appear in the eyes of our global audience. As a team, we raised the standards and reorganized some of the characters in addition to considering how best to present these characters to our fans.
I wasn't sure if he did world, like if he did an FF10 or characters.
Significant progress has been made, and one such example is that we were able to implement an open-world type gameplay. It's gone this challenge for quite some time, but we're unable to achieve and overcome some of the obstacles until now. For example, in the real world, the mountains in the distance will gradually get closer as you move towards it, and you may even climb the mountain if you wanted to. This would be quite normal for us living in the real world, but it's extremely hard to replicate in-game due to limitations that prevent us from achieving those feats. Therefore, overcoming that obstacle was huge. It was also my dream to create a game like this, so
Look how long
like
it
I was able
takes
to
to
achieve
walk.
my dreams. I feel as though I have nothing to regret.
With the Luminous engine, we've adopted graphics that incorporate physics-based rendering, and in order to create the open world, it can calculate atmospheric simulation.
They can't even
clouds,
boast about
allowing us to
Luminous.
express various forms of lighting. By enabling physics-based rendering, the gap between the quality of pre-rendered graphics and graphics rendered in real time has narrowed significantly.
Put you up there.
The biggest change came in the direction or approach taken to character design. Until now, character design was more story-based, in that the way we created characters was based on their role in the story and what kind of role they needed to fulfill.
And that's why I've been breaking down the
relatively
outfits,
simple back
guys.
then. But with 15, it's an open-world setting in which players explore with
There's
their buddies.
so much in outfits.
The scope is
and the character
significantly more
designs
vast,
on the
so
story
the
level.
design process gradually shifted towards depicting more realistic characters, taking into consideration their actions or thoughts, as well as what type of clothes they'd wear or what type of hairstyle they'd have. We needed to be much more granular with our thought process when exploring the design of these characters. Furthermore, it's no longer solely about expressing the character through the design. The character persona is created by the hands of many, including animation and voice, so that's been a significant change. In that sense, the role which design plays in the creation of a character has somewhat diminished, but what has changed greatly is that the character is now crafted together by a team of people.
There are still many locations and towns that have not yet been revealed. I believe the question is asking how we created the environments. In the past, we designed image boards or detailed concept art that the team would take and create in-game. With 15, the level of photorealism that can be achieved was far greater than our expectations. When we actually went in and created the environments in-game, it ended up feeling unnatural. So we would identify those areas and make the necessary adjustments and improve on it further. There was continuous back and forth between design and production in creating this world. Until now, it was pretty much a one-way conversation in which the person designing would hand something off to the person creating it in-game. But now it felt like we were engaged in a two-way conversation, and that was a huge change compared to past titles.
Okay. There it is.
I believe many developers appeared in this documentary and talked about their focus and what they were conscious of in creating this game.
That was a bit of Ifrit fight.
And there are many others that haven't been able to directly communicate their message, but they all share the same sentiment as those of us who appeared on camera, and we are all developing the game with the same mind. We are all working together as one with the same desire to deliver the ultimate experience to our players when they pick up the game that's soon to be released. There's a little more time to go, but we hope you look forward to the
Hell yeah, I do! Oh yes, I look forward to it. Interesting. So that's good. That's a good video. Informative. Interesting how they're going about the approach. Their goals, what they've aimed to do, what they've aimed to achieve. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Cool video, guys. Yeah, no spoilers, except for perhaps that 540 shot. Who knows? Yeah, so I kind of suspected that Naora was on character models. Really dope that they told us that the character models were really based around their stories and the roles that they play. But all I saw from that really was challenges, challenges, challenges. It ain't bullshit, guys. They have had so many challenges with this game. And as they said, as the years have gone on, how the text changed, how that's changed their models. There almost seems to be different Noctuses, different Ignises, different Promptos. And the thing is, I've said this before, I would really love to play Versus 13. I'm actually going to do a video, top 5 best Final Fantasy 15 trailers of all time. Because, I mean, there's about 20, 25. I'll probably count them up, tell you exactly how many there are. And I really would like to break down my top 5. And I actually think one of the highest ones would be that Versus 13 trailer. It had such an atmosphere. There was a reason why people were so attached to Stella. Really were kind of obsessed with her and were sad when Luna went. Now, I'm not one of those people who say Luna's shit, Stella's good. You knew nothing about Stella. But the reason people were so attached to Stella is because Versus 13 had those trailers were spot on with that really dark atmosphere, had a lot of mystery in there, and you really wanted to know what was going on between the Noctis and Stella. Like, such a little trailer, stuck for so many years because that was such a dope trailer. So yeah, I'll probably do that video. But I just really wish we could still see Versus 13. If they could still make Versus 13, I would love to have known what it once was to what it now is. Versus 13 would have been Fabula Nova Crystallis, balls to the walls, and I love FNC, so I would have loved to have seen that. But alas, we will never know. Actually, I think we kind of will. I think a lot of it's staying in the game. I'll give my reasons on that. But yeah, dope video, guys, and oh, I need to get me some more plushies. And I just sent out the Cloud plushie to Tree. You picked it, so that's on its way to you, mate. And I need to get the other 2 prizes sent out. Tifa, she's gone, as well as Aerith. Yeah. So until the next video, guys. Come on!